How long are you going to dwell on motivational speeches and still not make any end meet? Actually, I decided to just come here to share with you something very important. There is a level where motivational speeches ends. It means there is a limit, and there is a level where you have to activate the God factor, that is bringing God into the situation. The secret is that if you don't have God in that thing you are doing, it means you are going to miss it. It doesn't matter the level of motivation you are going to get. It doesn't matter what is going to motivate you. The secret is that until you activate the source into your life, I believe is very critical. Let me share with you a story. I remember when I was about to marry at the age of 27, I was following this powerful motivational speaker called Brian Tracy. Tracy helped me a lot. I believe that a lot of things that started changing during my tertiary level, that is when I was in the university, was as a result of eating and biting the books of Brian Tracy. And this is very true. Some of the books I remember I read was Eat That Frog, Kiss That Frog, No Excuses, Motivation, and a lot. These books was able to empower me to get me to a certain level. But the truth is that along the way, whilst I was trying to use these motivational messages to push myself to the top and get to the next level, that is to marry, I remember it got to a point whereby I had to put in another level of encouragement, another level of psyching myself to the top. But the secret is that it was only motivation I was following, but not knowing that it can get to a time, it can get to a level of your life whereby motivation alone cannot help you to conquer and succeed. And I always share some of these things in my videos. Are you aware that even a motivational speaker is having a backing? And that is what I'm here to share with you. There must be a backing, and I call it Godtivation. Godtivation. It means that there must be a blend of motivation and Godtivation. If you have these two together, you are sure and you are good to go. Dear friend, along the way, as I was sharing with you, I realized that whilst I was preparing to marry, fear gripped me. The fear of failure, the fear of quitting, the fear of divorce, the fear of my financial status, whether my finances were going to help me to achieve and succeed in that marriage, and the fears of tomorrow. In fact, there was a lot of things going on through my brain, of which Tracy's book, though motivated me, it got to a level that I needed to activate the vision of God on the scene that made me successful. And that is why I'm here to share with you. Dwelling on motivation has a limit. There is a level where motivation will take you to. And there is a level where Godtivation will carry you through. And I want to encourage that, as I did during my time of marriage, I remember I activated prayer, praying, committing where I have reached into the hands of God, making God come into the situation. Because it got to a time that I realized that I have done all I should do. I was giving myself powerful quotes. I was reading powerful motivations. I was early in the morning, I get up early, I positively encourage myself. The secret is that I realized that I still needed something beyond motivation, and that is Godtivation. Dear friend of mine, dear viewer, the secret is that I'm not here to share with you what does not work. I have tested this before. Even every motivational speaker has this link that I'm talking about. That is letting God be your backing. letting God come into the situation. So it is through the prayer activation, it is through stepping on the altar of prayer that I was able to build my emotions, build the confidence, build the capacity and the courage to face every fear that was coming my way. And this is where I want you to take note at. Take note at this point. It was activating God on the scene through prayer that made me build enough courage to know that if God created marriage, then He will be the one to give me the grace and the backing to succeed in my life. If you are listening to me and you have gotten to a point in your life whereby it looks as if you want to quit, you want to give up, upon all the motivational messages, upon all the inspirational messages that you have been listening to, oh my God. The secret is that you have to activate God on the inside. There is always a product, and even in the physical, it will beat your imagination for someone to have a product and not have a manufacturer, the one who produces it. So anytime you get or you buy yourself any product, the first thing at times we normally check is who made it, made by which group. If we believe that these products didn't come into being, they just didn't come into being, but rather somebody created them, it means that we as beings, as human beings, were created by Yahweh. We didn't just happen. And for that matter, after using motivation, we have to blend in with the Godtivation, that is the God factor, in order to succeed. I believe strongly that this will go a long way to help you. No matter how far you have gone with motivation, you have to activate the God factor, the spiritual factor. I don't know who is your God, but Yahweh is my God, the creator of the universe. Remember that without God being activated in the scene, you will struggle. You may even get to the top and be deceived that all is going on well. But one day, 1 second, 1 minute, a time is coming, a day is coming, that all that you have achieved with motivation will go down. And this is where I encourage you to let God be in the situation. I want to say that this is Purpose Fire. I'm Rexford Asari. Here we blend motivation and cultivation to help you have a full picture of how you can get to the top. And I believe this video has really helped you a lot. Like the video, put your comment below this video. Let me know that it has helped you a lot to listen and watch my videos. I also want us to grow together, take this to another level whereby we will communicate